Hi, welcome to ILA, Intentional Learning Academy. So today we'll be talking about an informal topic relatively, but then by no means is this less important. It's super important. Okay. Now, so we are talking today about why schooling is a scam for most people, or why schooling turns out to be a scam for most people. So if you are a Nigerian, you would very likely, or if you are used to social media content from Nigeria, you would very likely have heard the phrase school na scam. So that's pidgin English for saying that school over promises and under delivers, or doesn't quite make people to turn out as successfully as it seemed to promise from the beginning. So, but then it's not just Nigerians that think schooling is a scam, or schooling does not quite make people as successful, or to turn out as successful as it seemed to promise from the beginning. Other countries also think likewise. There have been countless videos on social media saying that schooling is not the key. It's not the key to success anymore. And you see how people agree with that argument in the number of out-of-school children. At some point, it was published in Nigeria that there are 13 million out-of-school children. Okay, and then in other countries, people enroll in school, but after a while, they drop out. Okay, so you have high rates of school dropouts in the United States of America and in a lot of countries in the West. Okay, so what exactly is the reason, or what are the reasons why school will be scam for most people? I'll tell you very quickly, and this video is going to be one of the best content you've seen from us. Okay, so there are 5 things, okay, 5 things that schooling offers, just 5. And school will become a scam when a person out of these 5 lives with just one or nothing at all, or the fewer the number of what schooling offers they go with, the more likely schooling is going to be a scam for them. So what is the number one of these 5 things that schooling offers? Number one is knowledge. So wherever it is one is attending school, school presents them with knowledge, or schooling presents them with knowledge. So you could use education in place of schooling. So education presents them with knowledge. Now, but a lot of people go to school but don't get this number one thing that schooling offers. And how so? It's because they do not read the books, or don't read the books with much focus. They do not read the book keenly or determinedly to get the knowledge that the curricular materials have been designed to offer them. Okay, so it's very important that someone who does not want schooling to turn out to be scam for them should do their best to read, to learn from the body of knowledge being shared in school. Okay, number 2, what's the second of the 5 things that schooling offers? It's skills. There are plenty of skills, okay, that schooling offers. For example, public speaking is one of the skills that schooling offers. But if someone, out of being, because they are shy or timid, or for whatever reason, they keep avoiding social interactions with their peers and do not develop the confidence to speak in public, or to talk to people, or to share their ideas, they will miss out on this particular skill that they would have gained on almost mistakenly, okay, and then develop very well at. Now, so what other skills are there? The skills of researching, the skills of experimenting, the skills of creating things, of making things with their hands, producing things, skills like coding, so there are countless crafts and arts and scientific skills that they could pick from school. But if they attend school and then they are presented with these skills in the subjects that they offer, and they do not take it seriously as to acquire those skills, then school again is likely to be scam at the end of the day, because they have missed out on another very important thing that schooling was offering them, or that schooling offered them. Okay, so number 3, socialization. Now this is so important. You see, every school has a collection of learners from different economic classes, different social classes, from different economic or financial classes, from different political classes, from different religious orientation. So it's a rich collection of people, a rich collection of talents that each class has or houses. Okay, and the wise or smart learner is that person who interacts with each of these great resource, or each of these resourceful persons in their class, and interact with them in a way that helps them to build very valuable relationships that they could rely on for great achievements in the future. Okay, so it's very important to socialize, or for every learner attending school, and by learners we're referring to people attending school of all ages. Okay, regardless of the level of education, it's very important that you interact with the people that are in your class. One of them, or in future, some of them would be the reason why you would win a contract, or be the reason why you be in a different country from the country of your birth, or gain an employment somewhere, or do something amazing. They could form part of a musical group, or part of an organization you want to start up in future, or give you an information in the area of your talent, skill, or giftings that helps you to do something that changes the story for you. So it's very important to keep very valuable relationships, to interact with people, to learn to interact politely. Socialization is one of the things, and quality socialization, if I may add, is one of the very important things that schooling offers. And guess what? Even though people pay school fees and don't quite look at the area of socialization as one of the things they are paying for, but it is one of the most valuable things that they have paid for, and should utilize the opportunity. So as they keep going from class to class, that is getting promoted from one level to the other, they should maintain focus and interact very well with people, socialize very well. What's number 4 thing that schooling offers, and which a person should get if they do not want to become one of the bandwagon who say school na scam, or school is scam? Okay, so number 4 is certificate or certification. Now, school offers certification. It's an evidence that attests to the fact that such and such person has attended between a particular year, or between an X or Y year, they've attended school, and then this is the evidence that they were with us and they learned, or an evidence of their learning. Okay, now this is very important, especially if you're looking to build a career. Okay, every career person needs a certificate, or most career people, or most career fields require certificates. Okay, so you want to have a certificate at the end of the day. You want to make sure that regardless of how you're feeling, you are able to handle yourself, handle your emotion, go through the program, and get that certificate at the end of the day. Because the reason why you may be qualified for a job in the future, and then get the dividends or the benefits of having attended school and having paid. So someone who has gotten their certificate and is benefiting from it is less likely going to say school na scam or school is scam. Okay, so number 5. Before we take number 5, please do well to hit the subscribe button. It's very important that you keep tabs with us, so that each time we post a new video, you see it right on time, and then you enjoy the content, okay? And give us feedbacks. We like to have feedbacks a lot because it helps us to see that our valuable content are really impacting lives, which is our intention for producing this. So number 5, profession or professionalism. The fifth thing that schooling offers is a profession. So for a lot of people, so for some people who study medicine, for example, they become a different person or they become different people because they now have a profession. Their life never remains the same again because if for someone who entered or who got enrolled in school or got admitted in a tertiary institution to study medicine, for example, they graduate to become medical doctor or health specialist, and that makes them, that pitches them or places them on a higher platform or a higher pedestrian where they can benefit from schooling. Okay, now what's more, so for example, someone studies accounting, becomes a chartered accountant, has the certification, has the professional skill, that person already is a specialist in an area. If someone can become a computer scientist, okay, so schooling has, in this case, offered them a profession that sets them apart, that makes them different. Aside from the certificate that qualifies them for a job or qualifies them to practice, it has handed them a profession. They could now say register with Professional Teachers Association, or register with an association of engineers, or register, with an association of architects, you see. So they have now a profession. They have an identity in society that is, in quote, not commonplace. So school will not be scam for someone who obtain knowledge in school. That's number 1. Who discipline themselves to acquire skills. That's number 2. Someone who socialize, who interact with people, who build valuable relationships in school, okay, that would be helpful in the future for them, or even in the present, study groups and all. That's number 3. And then number 4, certification or certificates. This is very important, qualifies a lot of people for jobs. Many people will not be having the jobs they have today except for the fact that they acquired some certificates, okay? So, and number 5, schooling offers professionalism or profession, gives people profession or helps them to act professionally or to work in a professional way, which makes them, so if someone was, for example, maybe a cobbler, a local cobbler who hasn't studied or who doesn't do it as a profession, it's just a craft. If they go to school and then improve on that skill, chances are high that when they start doing it professionally, they'll be able to sell to the world and become really very good at what they do and become a big business brand, very likely. So these are the things that schooling offers, and you need to share this video with people in your clique who think that schooling doesn't offer anything good in the 21st century. Okay, so whereas it is true that knowledge can be gotten anywhere, but there are items amongst these 5 that you cannot just get anywhere. One of them is certification. You have to go to school to properly be certified, or to be properly certified, or to be awarded a certificate. You have to go to school to become a specialist or a professional in a particular field, or a consultant, okay? So that these are very important. And to relate with a class of people, you need to meet them in schools or other social gatherings. But for this video, we are focusing on school. Okay, so these are the reasons why school is not a scam if you get these 5 things. Thank you very much.